Hello everybody, Sarah here. Today we will be learning about film genres. Since we're all stuck inside, I wanted to give you a lesson on something fun. This lesson is designed for 5th and 6th graders. And hello to all my friends at Carlos Tercero. So, what is a film genre? A film genre is the type of movie. It's a way to categorize movies. Can you think of any film genres? I can. There's comedy, horror, action movies, and much more. A film genre makes the person viewing the movie or watching the movie feel a certain way. So, when you're watching a movie, does it make you laugh or does it make you scared? The way you feel depends on the genre of the movie. And different film genres contain different film elements. What are film elements? For example, a film element is an aspect or a part of the film which makes up the whole film. So, for example, we have setting. Setting is the time and place of a film. Where and when does the film take place? For example, the setting of Harry Potter is in Hogwarts. Next, we have characters. Characters are another film element. The character is a person or a creature in the movie. For example, the hero in a movie, well, the hero is a character. Or is there a wizard in the movie? The wizard is a character too. Next, you have sound. That is another element of film. So, is there happy music in the background? Or is there scary sounds like an old door? Another film element is the props that are used in the film. A prop is an object used by one of the characters. So, for example, in Harry Potter, his wand is a prop. So, why is it important? Why is Sarah telling me about film genres? Film genres is a way to organize movies. So it gives you a skill to analyze media. And it gives you a way to organize information. Also, movies come from literature. So if you can identify the genre of a film, then you will be better at identifying the genre of a book or a poem. So there are many film genres, but today I will tell you about a few of them. I will start by showing you a short video clip from that genre, and I'll give you a bit more information. And then at the end, we'll have a small quiz. So we will start with comedy. Oh my god! So that was Mr. Bean. He is very funny. The purpose of a comedy film is to make you laugh. Physical humor is an element of comedy. Physical humor is using your body in a funny way to make the person watching the movie laugh. Mr. Bean does this a lot in his movies. And usually in comedies, there is a happy ending. Next, we have action movies. I will show you a short clip from The Fast and the Furious. Safe. Okay, so that was Fast and the Furious. Something that action movies usually have are special effects. Special effects is a digital animation that they put in the movie, which they cannot do in real life. For example, if you see an explosion in a movie, maybe they're not really doing the explosion. Maybe they're just making an image on the computer. Action movies are full of special effects. Action movies also have a lot of stunts. A stunt is an impressive physical action that somebody does in a movie, which involves a lot of skill or technique. For example, if a man on a movie jumps from one building to another, that is a stunt. Action movies usually also have a lot of explosions and car chases, and they tend to be very high energy. Next, we will look at horror. If you are scared easily, I recommend you to skip forward in this video now.
Cause I've missed you. Oh, you wouldn't want anyone to...
Ew.
I know your secret, your dirty little secret.
Oh my god.
The
Okay, so that is It Too. It's a horror movie. The point of horror movies is to make you feel scared. So they tend to have a lot of scary, creepy sounds. And usually the colors on a horror movie are a bit more dark. And they use a lot of suspense. So you don't know what's going to happen next, and you're very scared to find out. Also, horror movies tend to be very violent and involve a lot of blood. So they're not my favorite for that reason. Next, we have science fiction. I will show you a short clip from Blade Runner. Okay, so that movie is called Blade Runner. It is a classic example of a science fiction film. In that clip, you saw cars flying in the sky, a very large city which looks like it's from the future. So science fiction movies, the main point of them is that they involve technology in science. they're used to show what the future technology may be like. And science fiction films tend to be more logical. So with technology, they might actually be possible. This is different than a fantasy movie, which we will see next, because science fiction films are logical, more logical. And they tend to take place in a distant future. And the setting can be outer space, and a common theme is time travel. So science fiction is different than fantasy. We'll see a short clip from Harry Potter to see an example of a fantasy movie.
Do you talk to people often? You're from Burma, aren't you? Was it nice there? Do you miss your family? I see. That's me as well. I never knew my parents either. Rory! Dad! Come here! What this snake is doing? Anytime.
So that was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. You see Harry Potter used magic to break the glass, and he was talking to a snake. So the point of fantasy is to take you to another world. And fantasy movies use a lot of magic, and they are surreal. So fantasy movies are with magic, and science fiction movies is with science and technology. So fantasy movies, their characters tend to be witches or wizards or trolls, stuff like that. And as I said before, a prop is the wand. Next we have animation. So we'll see a short clip from Coco.
Way faster! And the winner is... Coco! See?
That's what I thought you said.
I think we're the only family in Maine.
Okay, so this one is easy because the main thing about animation is that they are drawings. They are not real people. So this one is easy to identify. Animation films are usually made for children. They make you happy, and there tends to be a moral of the story. At the end of the story, the viewer learns something. Next, we have Westerns. Here's a clip from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. That is a Western movie. Western movies take place in the Wild West many years ago, and they usually involve cowboys. Some props that they use in Western movies are guns, horses, or cowboy hats. Okay, so now you know a bit about the movie genres. Now get a piece of paper and a pen because we're going to have a quiz. So pause if you need to find a piece of paper and a pen. Okay, great. So I will show you a short video clip and then you must answer the question. Mmm, delicious. Okay, so question number 1. This movie is a This movie is a horror movie? This movie is a comedy? This movie is a western? Or this movie is an animation? Number 2.
Miss Helen? Yes, dear. I take sugar in my tea. Oh, your tea! Oh, tea is being right there in your tea. Come in right up here, sugar. One of what you dear. Tea, sugar, hot water. You've got all these. Come in right your way, dear. Be right there with your tea. No! Stop! Stop! Oh, no! Oh. Ow! Oh. Can I give you a hand? Oh, no, dear, I don't need a hand. I need a face. A face. Are you sure? Oh, definitely! Sure. I'm not a Muslim. A face. A face. Oh, good. Miss Helen? The water's boiling. Hello! Ah! Oh, I'm sorry to frighten you, dear. I must...
Okay, so number 2. This is a comedy movie. This is a fantasy movie. This is a science fiction movie. Or this is an action film. Number 3.
The dawn will take you all. Who's that? No idea. Can we eat in terrors?
Okay, so that was Lord of the Rings. And it involves different creatures, and Gandalf uses his magic powers to blind them. So, number 3. This is a comedy. This is a fantasy film. This is a horror film. Or this is a science fiction movie. Number 4.
We will go to his planet and obliterate the entire island. Such spunk. Look here now. The entire resistance on those transports. Soon they will all be gone.
Okay, so that was The Last Jedi. And as you can see, it involves technology and science, so keep that in mind. So is this an animation? This is a western? This is a science fiction film? Or this is a fantasy film? And then number 5. Okay, so that was a clip of Jackie Chan doing some stunts. Number 5. A stunt is the setting of a movie. A stunt is an object used in the movie. A stunt is a difficult physical action which requires skill. Or a stunt is a way to categorize movies. Number 6. So that was The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Is this movie a horror movie? This is an action movie? This is a comedy? Or this is a Western? So write your answers down and then email them to me at eslteacheraroundtheworld@gmail.com. That's eslteacheraroundtheworld@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.